can't believe you laughed at my head getting hit.
You were fine. And you said you were okay. I don't hear anything.
Something fell out?
What? Hello? Okay.
Okay, are you good?
I think so.
Okay.
You messed with something. There was like a clip.
There was a click. So I hit my head, and I can't believe she was laughing at me. I hit a glass, fell on my head, and it still really hurts.
No. First you came out, and I said, "Are you okay?" You said, "You're fine." I was like, "Did the glass break?" And you said, "No." And then you're describing it, and then you reminded how you hit your head when the last time Anthony came over on the thing. So then I started laughing.
Yeah, but I still had tears in my eyes because it was so painful. I got a big
couldn't see
goose
that
egg
from where I was standing.
And I have a big goose egg on my head.
I also could not see that from where I was standing.
Well, so it was not nice, but that's okay. So welcome, everyone, to the Rainy Cats Vlogs podcast. I am your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And welcome. If you're new here, we are podcasters. So just chit-chat, talk about our normal everyday life, and then talk about Reddit stories. That's pretty much it.
See?
So if you're here for some excitement, I'm sorry.
No, nothing exciting going around this past week either.
No. Did I tell you on Friday how I couldn't get into my lunch?
What? Your lunch?
Yeah, it was so ridiculous. So I had leftovers that I brought to lunch in a glass jar, like one of those little glass containers, and I had a plastic lid. And so I heated it in the microwave, and then I had a meeting. So I went down to the meeting room 10 minutes early because it was a Zoom meeting, and I could not get the lid off it. The top plastic part suctioned onto the jar. Literally could not get into it for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Wait, so what was in it?
It was leftovers from last week. Oh, the Marry Me chicken tortellini.
I'm so glad I didn't take that.
Oh my God, I was so upset.
I've had it before where I can't get into my soup dressing because it leaked a little and it's oily on the outside, and I've had it before struggling to open the dressing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It was so annoying. So I didn't end up eating my lunch on Friday until 2:30.
You just kept trying for half an hour?
Well, no, then I'm on my Zoom meeting, and then when no one's, talking to me, I'm like, can I at least get this off?
What is Shannon doing?
No one could see what I was doing. Could only see my head. But it was so ridiculous. I couldn't eat my soup. And then at one point,
upsetting.
When it was just me and another person on the Zoom call, I was I held it up and I cannot get this open.
I'm so glad I didn't take it because I remember you're like, oh, you can have it. But I was like, no, I'll just make a yogurt. So glad I took the yogurt.
You made the right call. So I could not get into my lunch. And then when I finally got to eat it, it was cold, but I was afraid to reheat it.
That's why you gotta make sure it's a jar.
The jar was a jar. I had it open. The problem was it was really hot, and because I was transferring walking, I twisted it back on, and then it suctioned right on.
You can't twist it, and you heat your food too hot where it's scalding and burning.
Well, you want to kill all the bacteria.
Same with
germs.
how you wash dishes. That's why your nails start chipping. Is because I've had it where I put my hand in while you're washing dishes, and I'm like, oh my God, I need a doctor. My skin's gonna peel off.
Well, that just means I've had past traumas, and
I'm cooking alive. My hands are gonna look boiled.
There are times I've washed dishes and it's hot, and I have walked away oh shoot, I left something there. I was oh, my hand all the way down. I like my dishwater hot. Same with my shower. If I'm not almost burning myself.
Hot shower though.
Yeah, that's daily though. I'm always like that.
Same. I love a hot shower.
Unless it's summer and I'm already sweating, don't I?
Oh yeah. Then usually you let yourself cool down, and then you start cold, and then you're like, okay, now I can get hot.
Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, I want it a little warm. Well, it's never cold. I'd say it's lukewarm. Oh my God, did I? Well, I know I told you, but I have not shared with them. So, if you're not new here, we went to Europe a month ago, and I loved European wines. You can get good wine for pretty cheap. And so I'm in this liquor store, and I'm just walking around. I was in the Italian section, and the liquor store worker was like, oh, okay, anything I help you with? I'm staring at this bottle of wine. I'm like, yeah, I bought this last week, but I don't think the price was this. And he's like, oh, let me see. And I show him, and I took a picture of the wine, and then he's like, oh no, maybe you're confused with they make another kind. And he's like, no, that's it. The wine that I purchased the last time was $79.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
And I didn't I knew the bill was high because I'd bought some other things. I'm like, oh, I need to look at that receipt, and I never did. Oh my God. And then he's like, oh, but I can give you the online price for 54. I was like, oh, I did end up buying it for 54. It's on my shelf way up there for a special occasion. And the special occasion is just not like a random Tuesday. And it's really hard. The wines that I liked, they were cheaper in America now that were $8, $10, $12. I'm not enjoying. He's like, yeah, that's a problem when you come back from Europe. Europe knows how to make good, cheap wines. America does not. And he's like, but, you'll eventually get over it. So, yeah. So now I like spritzers. So I'll try to save the American wines for spritzers and cheaper European wine, not $54 bottles of wine or $79 bottles of wine for when I just want a nice glass of wine. But he did show me a comparable wine for $18.
I can't believe you bought that and weren't like, whoa, why is this bill so high?
Because I bought some other things and everything's so expensive nowadays. I'm like, oh, I didn't think it'd be over $100, and it was.
Those cans are more expensive than I thought they used to be.
Oh, because I bought the long drinks because I really like those.
You didn't get the big pack. You probably like, oh, this is more than I thought.
Yeah, so I got the long drink and some other canned drinks that I have on hand. So I was like, oh my God, prices really went up.
Crazy.
They did not. So yeah, my wine taste has escalated and now I need to tamper it back down. So with my happy Mother's Day to everyone. I forgot to say that.
Yes, we're recording on Mother's Day.
So it's a day late for 2 days late when this will air.
I made all the food she ate today.
She did. She made me an amazing breakfast. It was a breakfast burrito. It was truly amazing. Kept me full because I didn't have lunch because I didn't need to. And then she made an amazing dinner.
Chicken bacon gnocchi.
Yep, chicken bacon gnocchi. And then she even made appetizers.
Yes, because it was Mongolian beef. And that's another meal I make. And I knew that Anthony and Alyssa would... I think they like that one more. So I was like, oh, maybe I can make it into a little appetizer.
Yeah.
So then I made it like a filling with all the ingredients, just chopped everything up and put it in, because usually served with peppers. And instead I stuffed the mini peppers.
I think they really liked it.
I hope so.
They just didn't come here really hungry.
No, they usually do.
But they went to 2 other Mother's Day things. So by the time they got to our house, they weren't hungry.
They didn't look appealing. I got to work on the presentation of them. Because at first she's like, oh, no, I don't like black beans. Because the chopped meat looked a little like black beans and rice.
Yeah, I saw how they got that. It kind of did.
It did. Oh, so yeah, it's kind of almost like a Mexican meal, but no. Just got to work on this presentation.
But it was really good. It was so good. And then Arianna, this is something I would do. So when we were in Germany, I really liked the spritzer glasses, and they're just really cute, and they have these little bubbles. Love them. So Arianna, for Mother's Day, also got me some spritzer glasses, except they didn't come in a 4-pack. They came in a 16-pack. You could only buy the 16.
I just wanted 4, but now we have 16 glasses. Well, there's 2 options. There's 8 of the small, whatever they're called, and then 8 of the taller glasses.
Yeah. So super excited. Plus, you know what? I'm very klutzy, so I'm sure I'll eventually go through all those glasses.
Yeah.
Now I have them to last me for the rest of my life. So thank you.
You're welcome.
At least they should have. I'm really klutzy.
I would hope so.
I would think so.
Oh, so we did a dog breed quiz, right?
Mm-hmm.
I recently did another one, and it called me a mutt.
Yeah. That's rude.
I'm just a mutt.
You're not a mutt. You're purebred.
Mutts are usually better than purebreds.
No, they
usually have more issues.
Yeah. Usually they have less health issues.
Mm-hmm. Little Alice.
Yeah. What, are you saying she's a mutt?
She is.
She is a purebred golden retriever and poodle, mini poodle.
No. You don't even know if those parents were mixed. They could have been.
Golden retriever is beautiful.
Oh, that might have been pure.
But, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I don't
Golden doodles aren't recognized as breeds, right?
They're not.
No.
Just even Jasper's toy Australian Shepherd's not recognized either.
Well, no, because they were just bred down. He definitely has Pomeranian or something in him.
He definitely has Pomeranian bark, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I love him, though. He's so cute.
Very cute.
They've been extra cute lately, the dogs. I think, winter depression is over. The sun has been shining, and our dogs are actually happier now that it's a little nicer outside.
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed that they seem a little peppier?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Are you present?
I'm present. Are you present?
I'm present.
You doing roll call?
Here. Who's here today?
Yeah.
Here.
All right, we're going to move on to some stories.
You don't want everyone to know how weird I am, do you?
I think they already have a clue.
Yeah. That's all right.
Anyways, first one is from AITAH by Frosted Gleams.
Frosted Gleams.
Am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding because she's marrying my ex?
I'm going to say no, you're not the asshole. I don't know how soon the ex was. I mean, if it was like from
I was trying
grade
to
school,
think.
I'd say no.
No.
I'd say yes if it was from grade school.
Yeah, but like, yeah, depends. I think I'd still go to Anthony's wedding if he married one of my exes.
You might not stay or hang out. I would go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a speech because I'd be afraid I might say something I shouldn't.
Yeah,
but
no, definitely not. Not in the wedding either.
No. Okay.
All right. I, 27 female, broke up with my ex, 30 male, 3 years ago. It was a tough breakup, and we stayed in touch for a while, but eventually we both moved on, or so I thought. About 6 months after the breakup, my sister, 24 female, started dating him. 6 months is not long enough.
Okay, I'm going to say no, you're not the asshole.
I wasn't thrilled about it at first, but I figured I should try to be supportive. After all, it's her life. And if they're happy, who am I to stand in the way? But deep down, it was hard to let go of the fact that she was dating my ex. Now they're getting married in a few months, and I've been invited. But here's the thing. I don't really want to go. It feels awkward, and honestly, it's triggering for me. And I have some unresolved feelings, and it feels like I'm being expected to just get over it. I told my sister I wasn't comfortable attending, and she's upset. She says I'm being petty and holding a grudge over something that happened years ago. Our parents are also pressuring me to go, saying I'm being dramatic. They all say I should just suck it up for the sake of family. But I don't think it's that simple. I feel like my feelings are valid, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm constantly reminded of the past. I also don't want to make a scene at the wedding, so I'm just planning on not going altogether. So am I the asshole for not attending my sister's wedding because she's marrying my ex?
My opinion stands. You're not the asshole.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, only 6 months were they seeing each other while you're also seeing the person? I don't like that at all.
Oh, and then this top comment points out, dates, not dating. Your 27-year-old ex started dating his ex's 21-year-old sister 30 seconds after you broke up.
Pretty much. And that doesn't say much about your sister. It was 6 months. I don't like
6 months? That's way too soon.
Way too soon. That's incest adjacent.
No, I wouldn't say it's incest adjacent.
They slept with the sister. Yeah.
No, but it's not incest adjacent. Incest adjacent's like, I don't know, step cousin.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But it's almost like, hey, it's almost like he's already slept with the sister. Now he's sleeping with her. And they say you always sleep with the person that slept with beforehand.
That's gross to think about. I don't want to think about that.
Well, I'm just saying, germ-wise, it's incest adjacent. Almost not adjacent. It might just be incest.
Only in one way, though. So the original sister did not sleep with her sister.
No.
But the youngest is incest adjacent.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm trying to make it too complicated. But
yeah.
I just think it's gross that if you know that someone slept with your brother, would you want to sleep with them?
No. But I would have questions.
You might have some questions. Yeah. But I know, just knowing that person's been with their family member or even your best friend, if they were dating 6 months ago, it's one thing many years, but 6 months, no.
Yeah, and I was kind of talking about this with someone who was like, if my best friend dated one of my exes and married him, I don't think we would be friends anymore.
No, that's weird. Yeah, no, unless a lot of time has passed. I mean, we're from a small town, so sometimes people do, friends do date other people. But that's more in high school.
Also depends on the situation, how did things end? Yeah, how old were you when you were together?
Right.
Yeah.
All that stuff comes into play. But overall, no, I wouldn't. Oh, one of my friends' ex-husbands kissed me. Tried kissing me, and I was like, oh, no.
No, weird.
It was weird. So, we were at a place, and he was like, oh, I bet she kissed me. I'll give her a ride home. I'm like, no, that's okay. I can wait for my ride. And he was like, no. And I was with my one friend, Hope. And then he went to try to kiss me, and I put my hand up. I was like, no. Like, to me, you...
That's wrong.
And honestly, my friend wouldn't have cared.
No?
But, I mean, maybe eventually.
Yeah.
Not getting invited to the barbecue, bringing your ex-husband.
Oh, no. See, yeah, it would make things weird.
Yeah. But I just felt like it's almost like a sister. Like, I felt like, no, there's absolutely no way.
You're
not
breaking the
even
girl
asking
code.
who. I think you don't know. I won't say on here, but you don't
I'm
know
not
who it
going
was.
to ask you if you can't say on here and filing that away for, when we're done.
Oh, usually you're like, who? Like, I thought you would be asking.
Saving you some editing. You already have to edit the beginning.
Why? So, did we say something we shouldn't?
No, it just was weird.
What, me talking about my head?
No, because then I thought something went wrong with the audio.
Oh, I'm leaving that in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm all confused. It's like 2 different days.
Oh, gosh.
So I had champagne earlier. I wonder if you'll hear the ice on the, which is annoying.
I can hear it.
But when I edit,
I can hear you swallow.
I try not to swallow.
Lean away from the mic.
I'm not like swallowing right here. I swallow over here.
Anyways, we're moving on. We're going to Am I the Asshole? This was posted by Just Taking a Peek, too. Am I the asshole for not complimenting my friend's weight loss?
Maybe.
I, 41 female, have been friends with Kelly, 40 female, since we were in middle school. She has been overweight for most of her life. Her highest is around 350 pounds. For context, I've been mostly around 150 to 180 range since high school. Kelly has tried over the years all the diet trends you can think of, and nothing has really worked. She would get going pretty well and then stop and gain the weight back. I would always compliment and encourage her while she was losing, but she mentioned this makes her feel self-conscious and gets discouraged to keep going since she feels like she is being treated differently.
Okay.
A little over a year ago, she went all in. No fads or quick fixes. Just changed her eating habits, committed to walking plan, and strength training and other stuff. I'm not sure how much she has lost, but it has to be at least 100 pounds.
Wow.
So proud of her. While at a party then at my house, one of the guests who had not seen Kelly in a while complimented her for working hard and losing weight. Kelly responded, "At least someone is happy for me. My so-called friend has not said anything about it and does not seem to care." I was taken aback and reminded her what she had told me about praise. She said I was being a jerk and felt jealous about her meeting her goals and should have just still gave her at least some encouragement. So now I'm confused and wondering if I should have found a way to cheer her on. Am I the asshole?
No, because she's respecting her wishes and doing what she asked her to do.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to make her feel self-conscious or bad about herself. So she didn't compliment her by her own wishes.
Yes. She said it made her uncomfortable.
Yes.
So she respected that and didn't.
Right. So I could see that. She would just know it. That's why I didn't say anything. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So
strange.
She didn't mean it when she said it then? Like,
yeah, I don't know. Or like when she was doing good and feeling great, she wanted to hear it. Maybe.
Or maybe she proved that she kept it off. She's lost so much weight.
Yeah,
I mean, 100 pounds is like a person. Like, that's a lot of weight to lose.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess maybe, like, I'm keeping it off. Why hasn't my friend said anything?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. Well, or instead of talking about her weight loss, just any time, like, oh, looking good.
Yeah, I love the outfit today. You look great.
Something? I guess some sort of compliment would have been nice.
Yeah, maybe it's just, I don't know.
I think her friend's just being a little bit difficult.
I think so, too.
And she probably forgot she said that, like, told her to not compliment her. I'm sure she forgot about it. I mean, 100 pounds ago was probably like a year ago or more, so.
Yeah.
It might have just been true and mentally at that time, but now she's feeling a different way.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I say not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
All right.
What's the top comment? Or don't we have that?
We don't have that. That was actually sent in by a listener in the screenshot of the story.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cool. Is the listener you?
No. All right, we're staying on Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
This is posted by Incident Correct 3352. Am I the asshole for refusing to wear a wig in my brother's wedding?
No. Okay. I do have to say this about weddings in general. Like, people are going out of, way out of control. Like, there's one girl wanted a contract to not gain weight to, a $10 event.
That's
Like,
crazy.
that's crazy. Like, sometimes people want your hair a certain way, want you to do, like, I don't know, all different certain things. I'm like, if you like the person, you need to like them for who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, I would ask them to not do any drastic changes, like, please, don't shave your head right before my wedding. Or,
Yeah.
I guess I could see don't dye your whole hair blue, please.
Why not? It's me.
Actually, your blue would actually match the aesthetic of the wedding, so
Yeah.
I would have allowed it. I mean, I don't know. I guess people want to look a certain way for their wedding, their
it's the
aesthetic.
same thing. Like, I can understand, could you make, like, have your nails, like, this certain color, but you can't request someone, like, to go professionally get their nails done.
Right. You can ask them the same color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like, I mean, I've been in weddings, painted my own nails to save some money.
Yeah, or if you can't request somebody to have their hair professionally done, I guess, because it costs money.
Yeah.
Or I guess before you ask people, you should lay out your requirements. Like,
you should.
I'm going to want you to pay for, because that way people know going in, like, oh, I got to pay for all these other additional things.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I keep forgetting to call. I need alterations done on my dress.
Oh, you better get that done, girl.
No. She'll be fast, though.
Okay.
Going to the sweet old lady from where I used to work.
Yeah, because you were actually in a wedding. Yeah, it'll be fun.
She did one of my dresses before.
Yeah, she did a really good job too on the alteration.
And she only does, I always give her extra because she only charges, it's $5 per layer she has to alter.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and this
cool.
is only one layer, so I'm sure it'll be like, she'll say like $5. I'll give you more than that.
Yeah, please give her 20 if she says $5.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think maybe people just need to put out whatever they want for the weddings, put it out there. I mean, I guess if I say, hey, can you be my wedding? And, oh, yeah, you're wearing a wig, I guess.
Is everyone wearing wigs?
No, just you.
Oh, that could be cool. In my wedding, I want everyone to wear a wig, some funky hair colors. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. I'm picturing like old George Washington wigs.
Yeah, that did pass through my mind first. But then I was thinking it'd be cool. Like, I want you to have pink hair. I want you to have bright blue.
And then wigs would be fine because then you're not asking them to dye
You're not asking you to dye your hair.
But wigs can also be very expensive.
I think if you're requesting that, you probably should purchase the wigs for them.
Yeah, the bride should purchase that then.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It could be fun.
But I guess, would you want all the fun hairs on their wall? As long as
What do you
you're
mean?
vibing.
I'm only going on my wall, me and my husband. I'm not putting any of my bridesmaids on my wall.
No, most people put like the whole wedding
I don't
party
care
on the
about
wall.
the whole wedding party. I just care about me.
Okay.
They could be in the photo book.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, wedding party, you know where you stand.
I've never seen. Actually, you didn't even have a wedding photo.
Well, because I didn't necessarily like how my hair was done. I bought a bun wrap, but then I hated how it looked in the bun.
Oh my god!
For my veil.
I think I've seen photos. Well, you didn't even have any strands out.
No, it was all pulled back really
You look
tight.
bald.
I look bald because my hair is
And then
thin.
a big bun, the bun thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like my hair for my wedding.
I've never seen anyone's house. Like, I've seen them on their wedding day, but I've never been in their house and seen their whole bridal party, like, up on the wall.
I have, but I can't think of who.
Like, Anthony, let's have one of just them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can see if, like, you have multiple. I think they're, like, ones that would have, like, many, like, a whole, like, bunch of small little photos, and that's fine. But giant photo is just...
Oh, okay.
They're not, I'm picturing, the big, 4x6.
Oh, you mean like big 10 by 12? 4 by 6
Yeah.
is very small area.
I'm thinking feet.
Oh, okay. Like that painting, the whole wall.
Yeah, the big painting, my whole wall.
Oh, yeah, no one's putting the whole wedding party up.
Exactly. So if the whole wedding party is going up, it's going to be in the actual 4x6 tiny photos or even smaller than that.
Okay. Well, usually people in the wedding party you love and care about.
Yeah. See them in the photo album. They don't need to get on my wall.
Okay. Calm down. It'd be weird now. Watch me go through my photos. Well, sometimes things change. Like my maid of honor stopped talking to me.
See? You spend all this money on this giant photo, and then like, oh, we had a falling out.
Yeah. Oh, and then this person is no longer with this person. Yeah, I could see. Like, yeah, it's just you and him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I, 23 female, have decided to not wear a wig in my brother's wedding.
Okay.
When he proposed, I was thrilled. I cheered them on from my dorm room. But this wedding has stressed everyone out. And for me, it's coming to a breaking point. At the first bridal event, the bride handed out experience packages for her bridesmaids up to $3,000, including a destination trip.
Oh, well, see, she's letting her know.
Yeah.
Experience packages. Wow, I never didn't know what there's a title for them, but all right, keep going.
At least she's organized.
Very organized.
I'm a recent college grad with an entry-level salary. We discussed hairstyles. The bridal party agreed upon updos given the humidity. Months later, the bride texts me she changed the style and wants me to wear a wig. I had recently done a big chop and dyed my natural hair color, a major milestone for me. I asked if braids were okay. She said no, followed by texts about uniformity. I asked her to send wig details. She didn't for months. At her bridal shower, she asked if I bought a wig and told me the stylist cost. When I didn't respond fast enough, she still signed a contract with the stylist. I tried to compromise. I'd install the wig myself and have the stylist style it. She said no, her stylist wouldn't work behind anyone else's install. I said I wasn't uncomfortable with both the price and the process. She replied with, because you cut and dyed your hair, there are now extra costs for uniformity. Okay. In therapy, I shared how I've often felt like the family scapegoat. My boundaries equal defiance. My therapist said when people get used to you performing, they raise the bar every time. My gut said I'm not wearing the wig. I explained this to my parents. My mom called me selfish, and my dad said you were a child. You couldn't say no. If the bride doesn't get what she wants, you're out of the wedding party. I texted the bride. She respected my decision, but I could support from the crowd. I responded with, what stings is being told I can only stay if I change everything about how I show up. That's not unity. That's control. I love you, but I won't disappear. She forwarded it to the entire family.
Oh, God.
She's been very controlling. Others have clashed with her, and her maid of honor dropped out. My brother talks negatively. My brother says she talks negatively about our family. When I brought that up, my dad shouted that no one's on my side and blamed my mental health. I was told I shouldn't attend the wedding at all.
Oh, my gosh.
My brother said he didn't care if I was in the wedding party, which lifted some guilt. I told him I'd still show up as myself. The bride finally sent a text message saying I was condescending. My choice was last minute. She's the center of this new chapter, and the Bible says the wife comes first, and I kicked myself out. I responded with the truth. I had expressed discomfort early on. My words weren't cruel, they were clarifying. I shared scripture, Ephesians 5. Respect goes both ways. I respect their marriage, but I respect myself more. She sent it to my brother. He texted me, I love you, but she comes first. If you can't fall in line, you're out. No more discussion.
Wow.
I should note that once my brother said he didn't care if I was in the party, I agreed and said I would sit in the audience and support him. This is my only brother/sibling, so of course I want to be at his wedding.
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think just weddings out of control, and everyone wants the perfect photos, perfect shots.
So they agreed on an updo, and she had cut her hair. It sounds like she dyed it and didn't specify what color.
Right.
And then she wanted a different style, so she wanted her to get a wig, but the stylist had to install it and style it.
Yeah, which, I don't know. It seemed a little confusing.
Yeah.
But, like, I understand, like, I understand when brides want the unity of the hair all the same, though.
Yeah, I get that.
So, I mean, if you are in a wedding, it's not the time to chop off all your hair.
Well, I think it would have been fine if they're still doing the updo.
That's true. Well, yeah, it didn't make it sound like she cut it short, but then, like, how can it do the updo? But maybe it would have worked?
Yeah. Well, maybe it was, like, shoulder length, and it still could have gone in a little.
Oh, okay. That's true. So, yeah, I guess as long as you do the updo, I understand why brides would want, like, one look for the hair.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. If my friend cut off her hair, I was like, all right.
My friend shaved her head, and she was in a wedding, in my other friend's wedding, and she made her get a wig.
Wow.
And the wig came off after reception.
That's funny.
But then everyone was like, are you sick? Everyone thought she was sick. And she just got sick of her hair and shaved it.
Understandable.
I mean, we all have those thoughts at least.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, I don't know. I just say if you're in a wedding, just follow what the bride wants. I get it. I think sometimes brides can be a little strict, but that's kind of what you sign up for. I mean, some of these packages are like a little too much.
$3,000 package. I wanted her to go in more detail about like those different
me too.
packages. So there is, OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole.
Okay.
I refused to wear the wig that the bride required, even though she said I'd be removed from the wedding party if I didn't. I'm wondering if refusing made me the asshole. I don't know. I feel like everyone sucks.
Yeah, maybe everyone sucks here. The brother sucks, the wife the new sister-in-law sucks, and so does...
Everyone just sucks.
Yeah.
Her family sounds like sucks. Top comment. You're not out of line for not wearing a wig and not being a bridesmaid, but I do feel you're making a big deal out of it. I agree with that.
I agree.
It sounds like they were okay with you not being a bridesmaid and your brother supported you, but it also sounds like you didn't do this in a quiet, polite way. I feel slightly like you're making this about you and stirring up bad feelings about the bride, and that's not okay, especially as your brother seems supportive.
Yeah, I mean, the brother was okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think she was making it a little bit about her, because at the end of the day, it's about the bride and groom and not the wedding party. That's why, like, some people want unity, because so that way everyone's just kind of looking there at the bride, because that's what you're there for, is to support the bride.
Yes. So they're asking what color the hair is. OP said a copperish ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if she said how short she cut it. Not finding it.
Well, it sounds like she could have still done the updo, so I guess that's fine. Though I think if you want to chop off all your hair, wait until you're out of, you're done with the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's your right, it's your hair, but you did sign up to be in a wedding. And then if you know, like, there's a specific hairstyle you need, just wait.
Yeah.
Or if you've never had bangs, maybe that's not the time for the bangs, or, no major changes.
No, I think you should be able to do whatever you want with your hair.
But no major changes.
Why not?
Because
I want to rock
what if
bangs?
you hate it? Now you feel uncomfortable in this wedding. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you're going to feel uncomfortable for the entire time you have bangs if you hate it, so. That's when I had bangs in her wedding. They look bad, don't they?
Right? So just no major changes before a wedding. I can see both sides. So I'm like, I keep going back and forth. But yeah, a part of me's like, yeah, you should do what you want. And the other part's like, no, you better wait. You're in a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find how short she cut her hair.
It's fine. I just would say it's not a good idea. I do think she was trying to seem like she was attention seeking with the whole thing.
I think it was,
Like, look, she's a jerk. It's not me. Maybe she felt bad, even though the brother said it was fine or something. So she wanted to gear up people against the new woman, which isn't a good idea.
All right.
Is there another story?
There is another story.
Great.
How the sauce of our Mama the Asshole introduction, a top 7524 posted. Am I the asshole for taking a shower during my parents' party and making it weird?
Why'd you make it weird? I'm going to say it was okay until you made it weird. I mean, was it the only bathroom and people are like lining up everywhere?
Hey, so this might sound dumb, but I honestly can't stop thinking about it. I'm 19, female, and still live at home. Last night, my parents threw a party. Nothing crazy, just like 18 people, most of their coworkers and some neighbors. I think anything above like double digits is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't part of it and didn't really care. I just had come home from a 12-hour shift and felt disgusting. Like I was sweaty, gross, dead tired. I just wanted to take a shower and go to sleep. That's literally all. We have 2 bathrooms. One next to the living room where the party was, and one on the other side of the house. I used the one far away because obviously I didn't want to be in anyone's way. Locked the door, showered, and got dressed in there. And was heading to my room quietly when my dad stops me and immediately starts acting like I did something insane. He pulls me aside and goes, "Why would you shower right now? That's so inappropriate." I asked what he meant, and he said one of the guests heard the water and asked if someone was in the shower. And somehow that was embarrassing for him.
Why?
Then he says it's kind of weird. It makes people uncomfortable that I was naked while there were guests in the house. Like, I was in a locked bathroom on the other side of the house. No one saw me. No one was using that bathroom. No one near the party was totally open for them. I didn't talk to anyone, didn't walk around in the towel, or nothing. I honestly felt like he was making it weird in a way that it didn't need to be. Like he was weirdly sexualizing the fact that I showered in private, which made me feel super uncomfortable. I didn't say anything at the time because I was low-key tired and just wanted to sleep. But the more I think about it, the more it pisses me off. I live here too. I didn't do anything disrespectful. I just showered, for God's sake. Literally no one else complained. No one was upset. One person heard the water and asked who was in there. And apparently that was enough for my dad to lose his shit. So yeah, am I the asshole for showering during a party because that I wasn't a part of? Or was my dad just being unnecessarily weird about something normal?
He was being weird. Like, I would be a little weirded out by my dad there. No, you're not an asshole. It was fine. It wasn't like there's a line out the door waiting for you. And you know what? You live there. If there was, oh, well, you're just taking a quick shower.
Yeah.
If you take a 2-hour bath, that'd be something different.
Odd.
But very odd. Why is it a problem?
I don't know. Top comment, not the asshole. If a guest had left the party to go shower, that would have been unusual.
Yes.
And probably what the curious guest was good hearing was inquiring about. Dad didn't know how to say confidently chill and say, oh, that's just our son/daughter getting home, in a way that suggested it was extremely boring and not a topic of further interest.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be weird if one of your guests was showering.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Or I guess drama ensuing if two guests are showering together.
Yeah.
Though I've never been at someone's house. Actually, I take that back. I would one time on Thanksgiving, we were at someone's house and they had the most inviting bathtub ever. And in my mind, I thought, I wish I could take a bath here.
That's weird.
I didn't bathe.
That would be weird.
Right, that'd be weird. But they had a soaker tub. Then they had one of those bars across. And then they had like candles. And it just looked really relaxing. But again, I did not jump in there.
That would be weird.
Yes.
There is an update.
Okay, what's the update?
Didn't expect this to blow up, but here we go. First of all, my dad is not a creep, I swear.
Okay.
So please, no need to come for him in the comments. He's not the problem here. But generally, thanks for your concerns. You all are so sweet. Anyway, so I decided to talk to him like you all suggested. So I tell him like, yo, I didn't mean to make things weird. I was just trying to shower after work and sleep. He's like, yeah, I get it. I shouldn't have said those things to you. Sorry.
Okay.
But bro, that's not all. Congratulations to the ones in the comments talking about that one guest that asked about the shower thing, because y'all were right. Turns out, my dad wasn't even mad about me showering or anything. What actually happened was one of the guests asked super casually, if I may add, if anyone was showering. My dad was like, yeah, my daughter is. She just got home from work. Okay, cool. No big deal, right? But then my dad walks past the bathroom later and sees that same dude standing outside the bathroom door, just vibing there like it's nothing. Not knocking, not waiting for the bathroom. There was a whole nother bathroom available at the party area. He was just lingering there.
Ew, okay.
My dad was like, why is this guy just hanging around the bathroom for no goddamn reason? And low-key went all dad mode. After that, he realized the dude was acting sketchy, and that's when he started losing it on me. So yeah, it wasn't me being weird. It was the guy being creepy, and my dad just wanted to be protective like he should be. We had a great chat, and now this guy's officially not invited back to our house. Yay. Moral of the story, dad instincts are real, and so are creepy dudes. Watch out for both y'all.
Ew, yeah, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you know what's that? This is the guy's daughter. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
What is he planning on doing?
He's going to attack her? Just trying to sneak a peek? Like, what is he doing?
So weird.
Gross. People be weird, man. Ugh.
Very weird.
I don't like that one. Do you have any more?
You want more?
Well, one more. I feel like we're cutting it a little short this week.
All right.
I know you're tired, but...
I am tired.
You just want to go crochet before bed.
No, it's too late to do that. I just want to get ready so I can read before bed.
Oh, sorry. I know this podcast cuts into her...
It does. But I wanted to record it
time
today. Otherwise, tomorrow would cut into my Lego time.
Oh, what are you making?
Hogwarts.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Again, like building like a toddler Lego.
No. It's on the sets.
Okay, that's cute.
Instruction booklets.
All right. Is that pretty hard?
Yeah.
It's like puzzling.
Lots of tiny little pieces. It is like a puzzle, but with instructions.
Okay.
If a puzzle told you where each piece should go, and you stack them on top of each other.
All right, like a 3D puzzle.
A 3D puzzle.
Yeah, all right. I'm vibing with that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Any more listener submissions?
No.
Okay. Why are you being weird about that listener submission?
You're being weird.
Okay.
This is also from Am I the Asshole. Posted by no-construction-4147. Am I the asshole for never mentioning to my girlfriend that my teeth are not real?
How does that even come up? I mean, maybe
Would you
eventually.
want to know if you're dating a guy and his teeth aren't real?
Like,
Is that-
I don't think I need to know until we start like sleeping
it
together.
depends what it is. Is it the veneers or is it like the whole dentures, like it's coming out of your mouth?
If you're taking them out of your mouth every night, I think I'd want to know before I slept over.
But what if you're like, your first time you're sleeping over, it's like, oh, just so you know, I have dentures, and you pull them out in the bed.
No, I would rather know later so that I wasn't completely grossed out, actually. Please don't pull them out of my bed because there's saliva. Like, I think I would vomit. Like, but if I know someone's in the bathroom and that's their thing, I'm like, okay.
I don't know, yeah.
Would I want to kiss them, though, before or after? Teeth in, teeth out.
Teeth in.
I think teeth in.
Otherwise, just gummy.
Huh?
Yeah.
All righty. Why don't you start reading now?
Oh, I, 38 male, had problems with my teeth since I was a teenager. By the mid-20s, I had done so many root canal treatments with my dentist that they had recommended that in the long run, it would be cheaper and less painful to get a permanent dental implants, as I had constant issues with my teeth. Yeah, I wouldn't care about implants. So
No, me either. I could care less.
I did it. They removed all my real teeth, including few that did not cause issues, and I got implants. Suddenly, there was one constant annoying thing less in my life that eventually I forgot about. 3 years ago, I met my current girlfriend, 34 female, and we have been living together for a year. Recently, she had a problem with one of her teeth and found out she needed a root canal treatment and told me I wish I had such good teeth as you. I realized that she does not even know and jokingly said, oh, these are not mine. I got these in 2013. Suddenly, she was mad that I kept such a secret for all that time from her, that I was hiding the truth. I tried to explain that I am so used to it that I just don't think about it. She thinks that I am the asshole, and that is a lie of omission. Of course, she got some of her friends included to that discussion, and some agreed that it does not even affect her. Some things... What? Okay, here. Something that people should tell those things.
Huh?
I don't know. It's just what it says.
Okay.
So am I the asshole?
No. Who cares about veneers?
Yeah.
You literally could have been married for 5 years before you found out. I really could care less about that.
Really?
Like, who was your dentist? They look great.
No one. Actually, I'd be like, oh, that makes me feel better. No wonder they're so perfect looking.
Exactly. Actually, those probably look better than veneers because veneers can make your teeth look big.
That's when you shave down your teeth, right? And then go over top.
Yeah. But some people I've seen look like they have big teeth afterwards.
Painful. I've heard veneers are painful.
And that's it. You can never do it because you got these tiny little baby teeth. Like, I don't.
No.
I would not do that.
Yeah. Top comment. Not the asshole. I'd get being surprised but mad. What is she even mad about? It's totally understandable that you just never mentioned it because you don't think about it. Because who cares? She's the asshole for making drama out of this, not considering your point of view, picking fights instead of communicating and involving friends. A non-dramatic girlfriend would just laugh about it.
100% agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could care less about that. Like, I don't. There's so many big things that you should care about. Like, of all the things, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and again, false teeth. What do you think? Do you think that would change the story?
Like, they actually come out?
Yeah. Dentures. Again.
You wouldn't go so long, I think, without knowing. Because that also affects, like, how you eat, doesn't it?
No, it affects, well, with certain people we know that it affects, but like, it's not supposed to. If they fit correctly, you should be able to eat with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be some getting used to, but I don't think it would be, like, breakup worthy.
For me, either. No, I think I would want to know, like, so they're not just popping them out before you.
Yes, you're not shocked.
Yeah, but if you really like the person, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a big deal.
It might be something someone's self-conscious about. Like, I don't know. Like, why do they need to tell you that?
Yeah, because I feel like, so, like, we dated this guy for 2 years. I mean, like, you never notice, like, he takes out his teeth, and then, like, I don't know, you move in together, and then you notice, like, oh, how come you never told me?
Right.
That'd be it.
Kind of like, what about prosthetic leg? What if you didn't know when you were dating because you just didn't come up, you didn't notice, and then you, like, should they tell you before the clothes come off or no?
I don't know. I think it kind of depends.
I think it doesn't.
I don't know if it needs to be said, but
it wouldn't sway me either way.
No.
Like, if you like the person, you like the person. I mean, it would be nice to know, but I wouldn't need to know.
Yeah. I think I would be just a little more shocked at first, and then I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Like, oh, you never told me. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of those things. So, yeah, don't really need to know.
No.
See, so then you break it down to the teeth. Why is she so mad? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's odd.
It's that person's body. Like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they need to know.
What is that noise?
What was that?
I don't know.
Sounded like a door opened.
I didn't like that.
I don't like that either. Where was that?
I don't know. Ow!
The cat just jumped on her leg. All right. On the note, now that we're...
What was that noise?
I don't know what that noise was.
It sounded like electrical.
I thought it sounded like the thing opened.
Oh, yeah. Creaking door.
Oh, it's
What is
that
it?
thing that Alice has.
What is it?
It's that little puff thing that goes...
Oh, see, I thought it sounded like a toy kind of thing.
Yeah, it's okay, Alice. She
That
thinks
makes
she's in
me
trouble.
feel better. Well,
It does-
kind of. She shouldn't have that, but not a dog toy.
I don't know where she got that from, to be honest with you. I think she got it from my office. I don't know. But it makes me feel better now. I thought we were like getting broken into. A home invasion is going live during our podcast.
Oh, I wasn't thinking home invasion. I was thinking ghost.
That's still a home invasion, just of the different sort.
I would rather have a real home invasion, I think.
What?
The ghost? Yes.
We can like sage or get an exorcist for the ghost.
Well, what is this guy taking? If they break in our laptop, that's all we got.
You got the laptop podcast equipment.
I guess. I don't have anything valuable.
Our animals? Well, nowadays people just break in to kill, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
Because it's not like the olden days when people had jewels. There's no family jewels here. Like, what are you taking? We're
All right,
poor.
I'd rather have neither. I wish none of that upon anyone.
Yeah, I wish nobody gets broken into. And
No one
I don't
has
want to
a
be broken
ghost.
into. No ghosts, no real person. All right. On that weird note, I hope you guys have a great week. If you're a mom, I hope you had a good Mother's Day.
Remember to lock your doors at night and lock your car.
Lucky car. Oh, yes.
Oh, always check the back seat, too.
Oh, check the backseat before you get in your car.
Yeah.
And as you walk into your vehicle, check underneath and around. Look at all your surroundings.
And then if anything's put on your windshield, don't touch it. Drive to a separate location before you look at it.
Sometimes
they
it's
get you.
money. Sometimes it's laced with something, too, that makes you pass out.
So don't touch it. Drive, call the cops, or just go to a different location before you take a look at it.
This safety tips from Shannon and Arianna.
Yeah. Be safe out there.
Be safe. And where can they find us? They can find us on Instagram.
_cats_and_dogs_pod.
On the podcast. And you can find us on Instagram, the Raining Cats Dogs podcast.
Can they?
And wherever most of your podcasts are broadcasted.
Whoa.
All right. Have a great week. And be kind.
You do that.
I'm going to be kind?
Yeah.
All right. I'll be kind.
Recording stopped.
How about you be kind as well?
I'll try.
Okay.